Greg Beast here. A lot of you guys were asking me to help you out on making kind of a comparison between the new Blade Pro and the original Blade. So real quick, we have an example of the two. All right. So this is the original Blade, and this is the Blade Pro, or as I like to call it, still not the Blade. As you can see, I think the biggest difference is the lack of the flare here. The flare in this plastic right here on the original Blade that really assists with the actual plunger move. This doesn't have it. This is definitely much more rigid than the original. The other thing is the scoop is a little bit better on this because there's no such thing as a scoop that's worse than the one on the original Blade. It takes some getting used to, that's for sure. This scoop is much better on the new Blade than this guy. And then this is it's got a lot more holes to string from. If you're one of those people that really needs a couple more holes, as you can see, the original doesn't really have that. Solid head though, and it's still got flex. So what I'll do is when I get over to the gym, I'll use the AstroTurf and I'll show you the kind of flexibility that this head has. Not too shabby. Still does not bend on the same angle. And like I've been saying before, I'll show you the exact kind of flex that this has as opposed to the original Blade, and kind of give you my take on all that. All right. Step a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
Thanks, man. All right, it really sucks outside today, so I'm just going to do this in my apartment. Don't tell my fiance I'm scratching up the floors. Shh. So, this is the original Blade. It's got the bend because of the flare, okay, right here. See that? All right, whether you go regular or moto, it's got that bend on it, so you can pop the ball out. And that's the reason we love it. Now, a few of us kind of like to flatten out the flare a little bit. So I guess that's what they were going with the new Blade Pro, was to try and flatten out the sides. I still like a little bit the flare, and it's not so much the fact that the flare makes the huge difference. It's just the type of plastic. It's a more flimsy plastic, which allows us to wrap the stick right around the ball like that when we clamp. So that's what a clamp looks like. Well, that's what a plunger looks like when I'm doing it with this set. Okay, right here. Lift that shaft up, pop it out. So that's why we love the Blade so much, because it's easy to do that. If you were to look at it just from the eye test, they look very, very similar. It basically comes down to the feel of it, which one you like better. Some people like to face off with more of a flexible head, and some people want a little bit more of a firm head. Look, Warriors tried 3 different versions now. The F-Off, which was an absolute tragedy. The Blade 2.0, which was sufficient, but still not nearly as good as the original. And now we've got this thing. I know Alex helped with the design process, and that's obvious. It's a good facing head. I'm going to be pretty hard pressed to say that you're going to see guys who have an option to use an original choose this. And the reason being is Warrior can make 1,000 different kinds of versions all they want. But in the end, it's the type of plastic they used on the original. It's thinner, it's more flexible, and it's the reason that you can get the plunger so easily. I mean, the plastic on a blade literally wraps around the ball. And it doesn't matter how firm the head is. If you can wrap your plastic around it, the guy's not going to get it unless he gets a finger in there or something. So for my money, for what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue to use the originals until these puppies are gone. And since Warrior's stubborn and doesn't want to spend the money to make any more original blades, this is what I guess we're going to end up having as a backup once the originals are gone. So I'm still going to be looking for originals. I'm going to still be using them, but that's just my preference. And if I have to end up having to switch over to this at some point, then right now, either this or a STX Superpower would be, for my money, the viable option to go after. I have a lot of people I work with, a lot of kids, and a lot of high school guys that are using the Superpower, and they like it a lot. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, just shoot it to me. I know I made this video as quickly as possible, but, you know, I just wanted to get it out to you because I know a lot of you were asking about it. All right, have a good Memorial Day. See you guys later.